Hello, my name is Lisa Lee, affectionately known as Mama Lisa. I live here in Mahajanga, Madagascar, the most beautiful, magical place on the earth, in my opinion. I originally came here from the United States in 2017 as a Peace Corps volunteer at the age of 60. I stayed here for 2 years, and when my service was done, I left briefly, but within a year I was back here because I missed Madagascar so much. So I have retired here now. In Malagasy, we call it Misutu Renunu, means I'm drinking milk. That means I'm retired. I just sit around drinking milk all day. But now that I'm retired, I have effectively adopted an orphanage here in town. There are 15 children ranging in age from 6 to 17. The orphanage does an okay job. They provide them with food and housing and education and whatnot, but not a lot of life skills. So when the kids age out at 18, they're cast to the wind with no support and pretty much no family. So what this project is about is creating a halfway house where these 18-year-old children essentially can live in a safe space on their own, where they can learn the life skills they need to then go off on their own. When I lived here in Madagascar, Mahajanga, I was teaching at a private school in a village called Ambundrana, and it's my host family who own a lot of land there who have agreed to allow us to build a 2-story tiny little cottage, a studio up and a studio down, so that we can have two, they get termed expatriate, but they're not patriots, 2 of the kids that age out. One ages out this year and another ages out next year. So if we can have this cottage stacked, living on the commune where my host family lives all around, then these children, as they first get there, they can have all the meals with the family. My host mom, Jacqueline, has agreed to teach them how to cook. They'll be able to work. It's in the outskirts of town, but it's served by public transportation. It's safe, it's quiet, and they're surrounded by over a dozen people who will consider them family just like they consider me family. So this will give them an opportunity. We want them to stay no more than 2 years, because they're going to have to start paying rent there and start paying for utilities, because they'll have running water, they'll have electricity, they'll have an outside toilet, an outside shower, but you know, that's typical Malagasy. So the idea is to make this a halfway house where they're living alone, but within this commune, and then over time, slowly they can learn to stand more on their own and become self-sufficient and self-employed or whatever work, gainfully employed, and then they can move out making spot for their next child to come in. So I need about $5,000 US total to build this stacked studio and to furnish it. Everything's very cheap here. We don't have to pay for the land. Essentially, we're building this on Felix's land, so I'm basically giving him this house to him eventually when we don't need it. But it's a win-win for everybody, because these kids will be safe, they will be protected, they will be supported, they will be nurtured. And the best thing about it, it's only a 10-minute walk from here, from my house to there. So I hope you will support us. You can read up more about the orphanage on my website, malagasilisa.com. And that's it today. Thank you.